WB, I'll just ask you, show some respect. Fuck those idiots like John Campia. Fuck those stupid, jaded haters. Show some respect. This is the first issue comic or the first ever team up of any DC heroes ever in the New York 15 cents World's Fair Comics. The first ever team up between any DC heroes, Superman, Batman, and Robin. I'm just asking you, WB, Zack Snyder, Ben Affleck, all you guys, please show some respect to the source material in that the fact that the first ever teaming up of any heroes was these three. It wasn't just Batman and Superman by themselves. See, the animated series, that was a little different because there were so many episodes of the animated series. Robin was already Nightwing, and they had Batgirl already in the animated series and everything like that. So they were already Robin and them. They were even in the animated series. They had already existed. So in the animated series, you didn't see them, but they were already around, and Batman had already trained them. He was already fully grown already. So you already knew that he was there because of the animated episodes. Which in the movie they don't have the luxury of taking time, to make episodes for you to know that Robin is already there. But in the animated series, you already knew he was already around in Gotham. But this is the movie and the first ever comic book team up between DC heroes. This is the birth of it all. This is the birth of the first DC team up. New York 15 cents World's Fair Comics, 1940. First ever issue of DC team up, Batman, Robin, and Superman. Please, WB, put Robin in there. You see how he looks there? I don't even care. He's a great character. Robin is a great character. But people have this stupid image like, the way he looks there, like he has to still be in the tighty whities and the elf shoes, which is stupid because he wasn't like that in Batman Forever. He didn't have tighty whitey shorts or green elf boots in Batman Forever, so it's kind of stupid and ignorant for people to think like that, And Damian, even the new Robin, Batman's son that just recently died, Damian Wayne doesn't dress like this, and he's about the same age, 8 years old, and he doesn't have any tighty whitey elf boots. So that's just a whole bunch of ignorance and stupidity and stuff like that. This is the first ever team up between DC heroes, Batman, Robin, and Superman. Please, WB, put Robin. He deserves the respect. Show some respect to the comics. He was there when they all met. And this is the very first issue right here of World's Finest, World's Best Comics. Right here. World's Best Comics, Batman, Robin, and Superman. World's Finest Comics. Being that it's going to be the 75th anniversary of World's Finest, I mean, you don't need to call it World's Finest. I actually think you should just call it Superman, Batman, World's Finest. Put all three in the title because, honestly, World's Finest as a title by itself kind of sucks. If you just put Superman, Batman, World's Finest, like all that together, that would make sense. That's not too long. That's just right. I really don't think it should be called Batman versus Superman. If anything, Superman versus Batman, but still, I mean, the whole versus title. But please respect Zack Snyder. I know you are a fan of respect to the source material, but please respect the source material. Please put Robin. They were the very, very first team up of DC characters, Batman, Robin, and Superman. Please respect source material. Please have Robin in there. He deserves to be in there. He was in the birth the birth of the team up. He was in the birth of the DC team up. He deserves to be in the movie. I don't give a fuck what idiots, assholes like John Campia say or John douchebag Fat Schnepp say. They're idiots. Respect tradition. Everybody wants Robin. All the real Batman fans. I'm not talking about stupid Nolanites. I don't give a fuck about Nolanites. I love Man of Steel. I'm a real Superman fan. I thought it was fantastic. There was nothing wrong with Man of Steel. And I love Zack Snyder, the way you respected tradition, and you put everything that was in the comics that has never been in a Superman movie ever. And I would like you to put Robin in this movie because he deserves to be. He was at the start of the infancy of the. He was at the start of the infancy of the team up. Right there. Definitely WB, Zack Snyder, Ben Affleck, all you guys at WB, please bring Robin in. You can make Robin. Robin is already made badass in Arkham. All you gotta do is take Dick Grayson and make him look like the Arkham City Robin. That's total badass right there. Come on, it's just it's worth doing, and it respects tradition completely. Not like the quote unquote Nolan bullshit respect tradition of having 3 Robins amalgamated into one, and then calling him Robin, but not even making him really Robin or wearing a costume. That kind of respect from Nolan shit I don't need. I would actually have a full-on Robin, not this cop-out shit. That's what I loved about Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder said some stuff about Smallville that, like, you know, come on guys, why you ashamed to show the S? I'm like, come on guys, what the hell is wrong? Zack Snyder's not ashamed of stuff. Why not just have a badass Robin and with a badass, you know, red and green costume? It could be done. If every costume in Watchmen can be done, what am I talking about? The Batman Forever, the costume, Robin costume was badass. So it can be done, and it should be done again. There was nothing wrong with Chris O'Donnell, Robin and Batman Forever. He was pretty badass. Like, just Batman and Robin, they just put the camp factor up too far, but that's still not a shitty movie. Nolan's movies are shitty movies in my opinion. They're shitty. They're just dark. So, you know, people were, you know, upset with Batman and Robin, so they just accepted any crap just because it was dark. Nolan's movies were dark, but they weren't good. They weren't really the comic book Batman that I know at all. They were shit. I just want, you know, a dark Batman, but I want a faithful with Batman, Robin, and Superman and World's Finest. But in the words of Robert Evans, WB, Zack Snyder, and Ben Affleck, the kid stays in the picture, man. Bring the kid back, man. It's only being respectful to the source material, and it definitely is going to be respectful because that was the first ever team up with DC. Just want to let you know, Robin rules, Batman rules, Superman rules, and the kids should stay in the picture, WB. Do it. You know it's right. Do it. It's only fair. Do it.